Going to be doing high idle mod on a 06 F250. First step is pull off this panel right here, and these just pull out and then it falls off. Next, you need to get to these 4 bolts right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 millimeter. And you take all these off. And this whole assembly, we're just going to pull it right out. And be careful with all the trim up there. And just take some finagling. And this is going to fall out of the way. And this is what you're looking for. Since we're doing this to the upfitter switch, once you pull this fuse box down, you'll see this wire loom up in here. This is your upfitter switches. You'll notice that there's 2 bigger ones and 2 smaller gauge ones. These are, I believe, 30 amp. It's for numbers 1 and 2, and the smaller ones I believe are 10 amp. They're for number 3 and 4. None of these are in use right now, and we're gonna go ahead and use number 4, which is yellow wire, blue tracer, and it's simply covered by a wire cover. And the next thing that we're going to do is connect it to the BCP battery charge protector, I believe it is. That wire. And the next one we need is the BCP, like I said. It's up underneath the e-brake area. There's this wiring loom connected up there. We just take this off and the 2 come out, and you can better see it up here. And we are looking for you can see even back here, we're looking for that little loom right there with the white wrap around it. And we're going to go ahead and pull that off. Once we do, we're going to be looking for purple wire with the green tracer, which I don't know if you can see it right there. My thumb is right above it, and that's the one that we're going to be pulling out. And we're going to be attaching those 2 wires, either a butt connector, we can use a Scotch lock, whatever. If you want to go hardcore, you can solder it, and that's what we are going to do. Alright, so we use Scotch locks. I took a 4 6-inch piece of spare wire. I could have butt connected them or soldered them directly, but the length would have been just enough. And if I ever have to take this fuse box out for anything else again, rewire more upfitter switches, I don't want to have just enough wire as it comes out in case I have to move this down further. That's all we did. Light blue orange, orange with the light blue tracer. Scotch locked it to another piece of wire, and that goes into the back to the purple with the green purple with a green tracer on it. And we have that one, and that's done. So now when we start the truck, it's going to kick itself into high idle with the number 4 upfitter aux 4 on it. Turn it off, turn it back on. Now the parking brake has to be on and the vehicle has to be in park. So right now I just took the parking brake off. Upfitter 4 is still on. I'm going to move all this out of the way. Now it just has to be enough to signal that parking brake is on. And there it goes, right back into high idle. If I put my foot on the brake pedal, it goes off, take my foot off the brake pedal, kicks back into high idle. Again, parking brake has to be on just enough for the light to illuminate. Take that off, it turns off. And that is wiring an upfitter switch, this is case number 4, to the high idle. This one goes off of the BCP, battery per charge protection, I think it is. So it'll automatically adjust the idle anywhere from around 1200 and up to maintain the correct charge for the alternator, I believe it is, something like that. But anyways, that's high idle mod.